What's up, degenerates, traders, and Warren Buffett replacement applicants? Welcome back to your end of day market mayhem check in with your caffeinated narrator, Max Pitts, and also part time flow junkie. Today's got it all: Powell ducking Trump tweets, Tesla catching a beating, SPY puking green, and yes, more dark pool drama than a Netflix crime doc. Let's break it all down, plain and simple, and leave a healthy dose of sarcasm. Let's talk about our market snapshot for the day so far. So we have the S&P 500 snap a 9-day win streak and end down 0.64% on the day today. The Dow dipped 0.24%, snapping its own historic 10-session green run, and the Nasdaq tanked 0.74% thanks to renewed trade war vibes. Thanks, tariffs. Peace. The context here: investors have been riding high on this weird optimism that the Fed was going to hand out free money soon again. And then reality hit. Trump woke up, logged into Truth Social, and dropped a bomb. 100% tariffs on foreign-made films. Yep. Netflix and Disney got dunked on. Meanwhile, whispers of no rate cuts at this week's Fed meeting sent the stonks into toddler-style tantrum mode. Now, the Berkshire Hathaway thing just broke the internet, basically. So that was fun. Basically, what happened was Berkshire Hathaway fell 5% after the company made the long-expected, yet still somehow shocking announcement: Warren Buffett is officially passing the baton to Greg.B. Buffett stepping down as CEO at the end of 2025. Investors have known Greg.B. was the heir apparent since 2021, but apparently knowing and accepting are two very different things. This marks the first time in decades the stock took a hit based on succession news, and it's a reminder that even oracles eventually need to log off. Now, talking about some of our winners and losers and movers and shakers today. First things first, Ford beat earnings but pulled full year guidance due to auto tariffs. Trump's latest tariff tantrum is already messing with the auto supply chain. Ford said the added pressure on foreign-made parts would cost it $1.5 billion in 2025, even with the 80% of Ford's U.S. cars built domestically. The parts squeeze is real. Markets didn't like that, and shares fell over 2% after hours. Now let's go ahead and head over to Investor Central Club to talk about some of our options flow from today as well. So diving right into this, we had Tesla leading the pack, I believe. Yep, with 112 million in flow. And we had 99 million in calls against 13 million in puts. Someone's trying to catch the falling knife again. Good luck, buddy. QQQ, we saw 92 million in overall flow, some hefty call buying near the 465 level for June and May. Could be a bet on the Fed not blowing it. And then SPY, we had 47 million overall, but here's the kicker: 39 million of that was in puts. Yep, the hedges are definitely back on board heading into FOMC this week. Some unusual alerts we had. We saw 1.7 million on a single July 2025 750 call with 91% implied volatility. That's not a typo. That's a YOLO with a business plan. Toast, we saw 5,000 calls bought for June of 2026, $2.3 million in total. That's either insider confidence or someone making toast with C4. In some dark pool moves we saw here, we saw SPY with multiple QCT trades around the 564 level, each worth over 100 million, with the biggest one coming in at 294 million. Meta saw 109 million in total size through dark pools today, suggesting some institutions are buying the dip hard. And QQQ had over 300 million routed throughout the dark pools with huge blocks at 489. That level might be the line in the sand. And if you want this same data and you want actionable data and you only want it for $25 a month, we're currently running a special with Investor Central Club where if you use the code 125, you can get your first month for only $25. So go ahead, use that code, sign up. Link is in the bio. Now, heading back over to some more news for the day. We saw Palantir popped on a double revenue outlook and EPS beat, but after hours, it got absolutely clapped, 8%. Classic sell the news. AMD reports tomorrow whispers of an AI blowout coming. And Skechers got bought by 3G Capital and popped 24%. And I guess that's one way to avoid tariffs. Just go private, right? Now, let's talk about some tariff trouble. Trump's threat to impose a 100% tariff on foreign-made films took out Netflix with down 4%. WBD is down 1%, and Paramount also got kicked in the teeth. Also proposed broadening the auto parts tariffs and doubling down on China tech. Context, this just isn't noise, by the way. This is policy. The White House may be using this as leverage ahead of a re-election. Expect some more volatility. Now, Powell's dilemma here. Powell's Fed meeting is this week, and there's no rate change expected. Trump says no inflation, cut rates. Powell says basically, you're not the boss of me. Now, economic data is muddy. Job growth looks just okay. Inflation's not dead, and tariffs could mess it all up. The Fed is likely to hold steady and say they're watching the data, and markets may not love that. So, what are some key takeaways from today? Watch Tesla, QQQ, and SPY. They're all showing massive flow and dark pool support, or that could be silent dumping ahead of FOMC. Don't sleep on Palantir volatility. Post guidance update. Mister's massive $750 call sweep equals a possible Bitcoin thesis playing out. And with Fed week in check, expect some whiplash. And a pro tip, the closer we get to Powell's presser, the wilder the tape is going to get. Tighten those stops, pick your spots, and for the love of gains, respect the flow. If this helped you make the market some sense today, smash that like, sub for more sarcasm, and signal and drop your wildest flow play below. Until tomorrow, stay sharp, stay savage, and don't forget to always follow the money, folks.